It's your boy Witz Capone.
Man, Trizzy.
Come on. And today we're going to be talking about the importance of having generational wealth. I want to start off by saying you have to teach your children about finances.
Of course, that is valuable because at some point your kids are going to get jobs, etc., starter jobs or whatever.
Exactly.
And they're going to get peas into their hands.
Facts.
Now, here's the next step. What they do with them peas.
Yeah.
What they invest it in. How they're saving.
Saving, yeah, exactly, yeah. Word.
You got to keep an eye on that. Obviously, by all means, innit? I'm not limiting people. Obviously, you can treat yourself here and there. Cool. But overall, you need to be stacking up and putting that money towards proper shit, man. That's gonna help your kids and then their kids and then their kids, etc. Have that mindset, you get it?
Come on. And also, you also need to make sure as well that your kids are solid investors. So, as well as you being a very big investor, you have to pass that on to your kids. So, when you then pass the torch on to your kids, they can then pass it on to their own kids in the future. You get what I'm saying? And that's how generational wealth gets spread. You feel me? So, yeah, I just feel like that's another very important point.
And another real important one, of course, is buying properties, buying a house, whether it be a flat, etc. Because that's where your kids are going to be brought up in, etc. So you're going to need... This guy did dumb.
Nah, joking, let's be serious.
Yeah, in all seriousness, you're going to need a roof over their head and stuff, and just even going down to the way you bring your youths up and that. It's good for it lays on the foundations to put it straight.
Facts. And also, don't forget to introduce your children to your business early, because then they don't have to reach 15, 16, and then that's when you want to teach them. No, teach them early, so then they have a head start. You feel me? Because the more they know, the more they can use it to their advantage.
I see a lot of children and that. Obviously, say for example, if their dad works in a cafe or whatever, and they're working there, etc. The kid might not necessarily want to do that, but that's you bringing them up in that will show them business skills and all of that, and how to maneuver and that.
Exactly.
So then,
in sticky situations.
So then when they go on and do their own business, they know what's what.
Yeah, and they know how to move correct.
And they know how to start the thing off and that by themselves and that, because they've been brought up in business environments.
Yeah, exactly. And also, let them know about, you get me, the value of the property. You get me?
That. Because properties, for example, because this year I just moved yard and we were looking for a year plus, me and my mum and that. And the value of properties, even our property, to some certain extent as well. It's not even that. The people you want to buy a property as well, they're putting in offers.
Exactly.
For your property, and that could be a higher offer, it could be a lower offer, etc. So you need to know how much your property is worth as well, because your property is a foundation. That's where you
build,
bring up your youths.
Yeah,
you get it. So
because the kids are the future, innit? Get me?
That's one of the main things, if not the main thing, about generational wealth.
Word. I second that.
Especially when you're putting peas to a mortgage, etc., man.
And I feel like one of the most important things as well, when we're talking about generational wealth, I feel like another important thing, or another important factor in generational wealth, is starting a family business.
Of course,
you get me? So, if your kids are... Don't get me wrong, when your kids get older, they might want to do what they want to do and whatnot. but essentially they have something to fall back on. You feel me? Whereas some kids or some people in general, they don't have that luxury.
Have that option. But
Yeah.
Obviously, if you give your kids
Yeah.
that option and opportunity, it will enlighten them, and obviously, as I was saying before, they will inherit skills within that business. Even particularly if they don't want to do that business, they've learnt skills from that business, and they can use that towards a business of their own.
And also, it's important to talk about making a will
Of
as
course,
well.
this comes at the end though, that literally when you're dead, basically, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
Quite
Because you
sure.
never know. The reason why it's important to make a will, because you never know when you die what people are doing with your money.
Even when we invested in our property,
Yeah.
the wills in my case, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's in all of the people that live at my property. I'm not gonna mention how many.
Many, yeah.
Obviously, if you know me, you know, cool.
Because that's personal to you.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But all of the property is in our name. So, for example, if my mum dies, God forbid,
Of course.
tomorrow, God
Touch
forbid,
wood, man. Touch wood. Get me?
the properties in me and the other person's name, whoever lives with me, innit? He knows who he is, whatever.
Of course.
So yeah, and it's not even that. Like stuff with a will as well goes down to like just the benefits in general.
Facts. It comes with
You're giving your other family members and that.
Like I said, a head start, innit? You get me? Because not a lot of parents have that mindset where, yeah, you know what? I'm trying to be financially stable so I can put my youths in a position where, obviously, they still have to do what they need to do, but at the same time...
That's what you want. Obviously, yourself, innit?
Yeah.
You want to do well. We all want to be successful.
Facts.
Cool. But if you're not thinking you want your kids to be better than you, etc.,
Then you're going wrong as a parent.
etc. It's I find it very egotistical.
Facts.
I don't know if it's
No, it's facts.
me, but I find that hella egotistical because you're just thinking about yourself. When you've got the picnic them there, you've got your family and that, and you're not building for them.
Because really and truly, what you're supposed to do as a parent, obviously it's easier said than done, but what you're supposed to do as a parent is make sure your kids don't live the same life that you lived. Do you get it?
Exactly.
So obviously, if they're in danger of being in surroundings that you were in, it's up to you as a parent to take them out of that. Like I said, it's easier said than done, but it's your job to take them out of that and make sure they stay on a narrow path. You show them, make them read books, because even that, reading books, that's enlightening them to...
Reading books, obviously,
it helps.
When I was a youth, I dismissed it.
Yeah, facts.
No, not dismissed it, because when I was a youth, that's cap, because I did used to read.
Yeah.
It's when I got into my teens.
Yeah.
I fully dismissed it. I don't read now. I shouldn't it. Really and truly. Because reading actually improves your intelligence, you get me? I know this brother. He's gonna watch the footage back.
Don't kill me.
He's gonna see him just glancing at me and that. You get me? Moving man mad, fam.
Don't fucking kill me.
And even before this, when we were doing the planning, a man was writing down all the things. And that, Donnie, there's a plug extension right here next to me, yeah? When I tell you, every time, no exaggeration, every time I even look back at Donnie or whatever, he's just bursting into tears.
Bro, you know how I am already, fam. Like, you can't be around me in serious situations, bro.
Yeah, long.
Trust me.
Long.
If we ever sat together in school,
Bro,
madness.
Bro, you would have fucked up your mock.
I said mock you,
everything, fam.
Don't kill me, bruv. I don't even take school seriously anyway.
But
man.
yeah.
You get me?
Do you have any more to say in terms of generational wealth, though?
That's a very, 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 very good question. Still,
because obviously the points that we've written down very thoroughly, we've kind of gone through. But do you have any points of your own?
Generational wealth. Okay, cool. From a kid's perspective or a young adult's perspective or whatever, if you want to get involved in your father, your mother's business, ask them questions. Ask them, you know what, how How did you get to that position?
Exactly that, and that's what I should have done
Mm-hmm.
when I was a youth with my granddad, especially because my granddad literally built shit from the ground up. Donny came in the Windrush in the
Yeah.
I think 50s or 60s. He's about 80 now, isn't it? And thing, Donny, how much did he get his house for? He probably got it for a couple thousand. That house, I'm waiting for exaggerating, is probably it's probably at least $1 million now. I don't know. Donny's full of hiccups today. I don't know what's wrong with Donny today.
Man said I'm full of hiccups here now. Nah, not even.
They're just creasing up. But, you get me?
Cool. Let's go.
You get me, guys?
Yeah.
You have them days. But yeah, that house is probably worth at least $1 million now. Like, and it's not even that.
Yeah.
Donny has people downstairs because he's got a 3-floor house. How do I explain it? It's got 3 floors, yeah. How did they say it again?
What?
Is it 3 stories or whatever?
I've heard of 3 stories.
Yeah, let's just say
That's
that.
more like buildings and like.
So like 3 stories.
Yeah.
Obviously, he uses the top and the middle one,
Okay. Yeah.
and then the bottom one,
Yeah.
he has people that rent to him.
Yeah.
So he's getting peace from that. He also used to be a chauffeur as well.
What's that?
A chauffeur.
Chauffeur. What's that, man? Brother, now the reactions, bro.
Bro.
What's that, bro? What's that?
Oh my god.
Alright. We don't need to act for
Alright,
the audience. Okay. We don't need to act
cool.
for the audience.
Cool. A
Go on.
chauffeur is
Yeah.
basically a taxi driver. But obviously my granddad used to drive limo.
So it's basically like driving Uber and all of that.
He used to drive limos.
Yeah.
He used to
Okay,
be,
that's calm.
be a limo chauffeur.
Yeah, there's bare peas in that though.
Yeah.
Bare peas in that.
And then
So.
obviously my grandma was a cook in it.
Chef and that.
Well, and a cook and a teacher.
Oh, okay, so she done both basically.
So
yeah.
she used to cook for the school and teach.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
Two jobs.
But
That's
obviously
money
they're
coming in.
retired now, innit?
Yeah, of course. Obviously,
So yeah.
there comes a point when you get older,
But obviously, man.
you're gonna retire, innit? Obviously,
Yeah, man.
I want to put talking about generational health. Yeah, I want to put myself.
So big up my granddad, man.
Come on.
Because man really paved the way, fam.
Come on.
And it's not even that, but like, if you know my surname, you know it. I'm not gonna bait it out or whatever. But he's strong on that shit, bruv.
Come on.
Almost every time I come to the yard,
Yeah.
Donny has a book.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's related to us.
Yeah.
Donny has a book. Every time he's sending me, oh, Robin, go and research this. Go and research.
What happened to this youth?
Go and research the light bodies.
Trust me.
and all that, bruv.
Yeah.
And the gold medal and all of this.
You're probably just there creasing, thinking
Brother.
this guy, fam, innit?
Don't imagine Donny saying my durag looks like a saucepan, fam.
Bro, it don't even look like a saucepan. It looks
Brother,
like a condom,
what's
fam.
the name?
It looks like a condom, bro.
What's this brother doing?
You get me?
But yeah,
Man's got a Durex on his
you have
head,
any
fam.
more? We kind of went off topic a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but
Yeah.
obviously you need
I
to
don't,
let them
feel,
know.
I don't feel as if I have more.
We need to let them
That's
know.
why I asked you, innit?
We need to let them know that you get me. We can have a bit of banter as well.
Yeah,
Obviously, ideally we are being serious in it, but have to have a balance of a
Yeah,
bit of
yeah.
everything. Can it can't just be serious all the time. But yeah, yeah, man. So in terms of that, another point I would make on generational wealth as well is just making sure that you ask your parents like what tools you would need for that. You get me? Because if you have the right tools, it would lead you to the right path in what you want to do. What
Exactly.
You want to
Another
achieve.
point is,
Yeah.
obviously, just ask your family how back to what Will was saying, how they like built up themselves, whether they were born in this country, whether they were born abroad and came to this country and built up their life. Ask them how they started in that and where they got to and stuff.
Exactly.
And in
Because
that
we
way,
all start from somewhere.
that way you'll
yeah.
get ideas and etc. And then you can inspire your kids and the next gen.
You get
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I've said it in the video already, but at the end of the day, the kids are the future. You get me?
The future of tomorrow.
Exactly. So we just need to give them the torch. When we give them the torch, they then give their kids the torch, and the cycle just keeps continuing,
Exactly, man.
You get what I'm trying to say? So
It's not even that, man. Like, in terms of generational wealth as well,
yeah,
you want your name to be ringing
off.
off.
Yeah, facts.
Blood, I was big up Topical Juice, yeah.
Word, big up
Because
Top Juice,
man,
man.
made a video about this
Yeah.
as well. He even said, like, obviously he's doing the YouTube, cool.
Yeah.
But he even said, he wants to go to, when he gets enough money anyway, go to Guyana, big up, that's
Come
one
on.
of my countries and
Back
that.
to your country and that, you feel me?
Build land there and that. Invest in land, give to the poor and that. And that, and in a way, that has to do with generational
Exactly,
wealth.
yeah, because you're giving
You
back,
get
innit? You're giving back.
So large you up, man.
Large up topical juice, man, each and every time, man.
So yeah, other than that, I don't really have much more to say.
Yeah, man, I feel like we've kind of covered everything in the video. And also, not just that, I want to also finish off by saying, also, don't forget to put a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, not just subscribe, but make sure you press the bell as well, so that it has the bell that rings.
So that way you get notified.
Exactly. You will
every
get
video
notified
that
all
pops
the
up.
time. Yeah, you get notified all
And
the
then
time.
that way you're in tune
Yeah.
with the
With
content.
everything that's going on, literally. And also put stuff in the comments that you would also like to see me bring to the channel as well, because I'm a very, what's the word?
Open.
I'm very open to doing different other things, innit? I'm not just one dimensional. I like to dibble and dabble in other things and
You can't be
explore.
one-dimensional.
Exactly.
You get stale.
Exactly. You feel me?
After a while.
You have to think outside the box, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah, man, trust me, man. It's been a good video, man. With my GG and that, trust me. My GG and that. Look at his head, fam. Man's got a condom with his head, cuz. You get me?
No, we do.
But yeah, man. It's been your boy,
Man,
Wiz
twist up the
Capone.
do-rag, you know. It's been Artrizzy.
And we're out.
Bow.
I said bow. Wonderful.
Man, do. I look off the thing.
That's what you know about lock off.